few months ago, I was summoned by the angels of Groupon to try my hand at hot yoga. So there I was, sweating profusely, feeling faint, heart racing, the usual self-harm of the hot yoga experience. And out of the mist of my perspiration, I could see a disturbingly large scrotum dripping away without a care in the world. And I remember thinking, this is rather tedious, but I feel all right. And 5 or so years ago, there's no way I could even face this. So I start reminiscing about 2011, when I was just about to do my undergraduate finals, and I went to visit my good friend Dave in Siena, Italy. And we'd all had a heavy night out, somewhere in the 15 to 20 shots of Jägermeister region. And as if that wasn't traumatic enough, the next morning I got fired up on more caffeine in the form of a cappuccino the size of Mount Olympus, as we set out to climb the main steps of the cathedral. As we get to the top and we're gazing over the foothills of Tuscany, discussing our next cannoli filling, I suddenly feel extremely faint, heart racing, so much like a fucking machine gun. And I couldn't really tell if it was in fact beating, it was going so fast. And my palms were so sweaty, I couldn't grip the medieval banister to get down the fucking stairs. I was convinced I was going to die. I get taken down the stairs, and at the bottom I projectile vomit into a genuine medieval trash receptacle. Just as a group of Japanese tourists was about to lose themselves in the Renaissance wonder of Siena. I still think I'm going to die, but I wish to die in a calmer fashion. Classic Brit wishing to pass away with the stiffest of upper lips. So I head to a pharmacist to buy some rescue remedy, a placebo bullshit concoction that apparently settles nerves. And after hearing of what had happened to me, the pharmacist said, so you drank 20 shots of Jaeger, and all you've had for hydration today is a massive cappuccino. And then you've just vomited. And you're wondering why you feel so rubbish? Her plain speaking does soothe me, as does the placebo effect of the rescue remedy. So wait, was I just some fucking crazy hypochondriac now? Or was there something seriously wrong? A few weeks later, I have a similar episode after caffeine, heart racing uncontrollably, perspiring profusely. But miraculously to me, no afterlife transpires. So I begin to worry that I actually do have, some sort of heart condition. I head back to university to do my finals, and after a few doctor's visits, I get diagnosed with a benign heart condition. And the doctor said to me, Mr. Eyles, the chances of you having a cardiac event is negligible. So I said, so I'm fine? Oh, thank fuck for that! Woo! Shit, man, I'm sorry for being a bit of a drama queen, thinking I'm gonna die. Oh, right. Just one question, Doc. Did you see that case from yesterday about the guy who, also ginger, name also began with an R, who collapsed in Tahiti for no apparent reason? No, but I'm sure it's not relevant to you. So I left his office thinking, wait, he doesn't know about the fucking guy in Tahiti? The fucking Tahiti guy? Shit. I mean, I'm all alone here. If I had a girlfriend, I'm sure they would have thought of other questions he did not know the answer to. Is this guy reliable? Because the other ones weren't either. Before I knew it, this anxiety, this hypochondria had infiltrated all areas of my life. Diet, exercise. I'd be peeling back my favorite yellow fruit when I'd think, maybe this banana's got too much potassium and will kill me. Oh, shit. Maybe that extra rasher of Danish back bacon this morning was one too many. Oh, fuck. Maybe that Swedish back bacon is poisonous. Or I'd just be running, jogging through the streets of London, harmlessly looking for some brioche, when a thought in my head, like an angry teacher voice, would say, if you step on that crack in the pavement, you will surely die. Or another one would say, if you change that David Bowie song on your iPod Mini, back when they existed, you will have a cardiac arrest. And that would be fine if it was 70s Bowie, but no. It was always during one of his mediocre 90s ballads, like Thursday's Child. Fucking shit song. Should never been on my iPod. And I really wanted to change it, but feared that if I did, it could lead to my own death. So, to sort of discern whether what I was feeling was true or not, my mind responded by playing a little game of omniscience with all things health-related. And it was greatly assisted in this by his little fucking arrogant know-it-all sidekick called Ask Jeeves. Yeah, retro search engines. That's where it's at. And in a typical sort of conversation with Jeeves, I'll be typing away, "Hi, Jeeves, Rupes again. Just wondering, do you think bananas can kill you? Because I think they probably can." And the trouble was, on the 10th page of the search results, in some random fucking French forum, there'd be some unionized dairy farmer called Jean-Luc who'd say, oui, les bananes sont très dangereuses. Moi, je ne mange pas les bananes. And I'd think, see, doctors, you're full of shit. Jean-Luc, 73, from the Alps, said in this forum, that fruits are highly toxic. The more I searched, the more Jean-Lucs I found, and the worse it became. My mind also developed these safety behaviors, these lists of places, people, things that I must avoid at my peril. So obviously I avoided Tahiti, like the plague, in any other exotic location. But I also avoided caffeine and bananas and Scandinavian pork products. Never mind heroin, crack, and crystal meth. There were things pretty close to home in my local supermarket that apparently could be my undoing. Gradually, slowly, catchy anxiety, I make some progress. I firstly realized the extent of my hypochondria and stopped validating everything through and testing for reality by asking Jeeves. He became my best friend. I also mentally tear up all those lists of places, people, things that I must avoid. See what happens if you just look, Rupes, at a banana. Maybe draw a sketch of one. I also started sipping caffeine beverages and entertained the thought of a Starbucks visit. And gradually, the panic did go down in intensity and frequency. But when I was slipping around in Downward Dog a few months ago, there were still a few thoughts that maybe I was about to keel over in a sweaty mess, and how embarrassing that would be for my mum to find me like this, and maybe I do have a dodgy ticker. But instead of jumping to investigate, I just re-engaged in the class. At any rate, my own genitalia by that point were getting pretty drippy, so I did have to attend to my present affairs. Now, I don't think I'll ever be doing hot yoga again, because it's fucking ridiculous. I mean, the levels of narcissism is just... but... Why the mirrors? Why? But I do take comfort from the fact that I can face the idea of it. Thank you very much.